Ngatho cia mwanya mwiroreri wa GTN TV ndakunyita ugeni thiini wa mohoro maitu mathaa mugwanja nimo GTN atwan gakihoka hari uri no gitinditie o wega ikirikitie kwihanda wega ni thaa mugwanja cia miaraho umuthi ari ni tariki 4 mweri ni wa gatandatu mwaka wa 2026 gakuria na gitio kinene ukoro kinyitanira nani ngorogo kana ngorwo ngikumenyithia maria tukoretwo tukuharirie metha-ini ino itu ya mohoro ni njitagwo Rose Duta. Na tukiambiriria ni ati mutongoria wa bururi William Ruto hamwe na First Lady Rachel Ruto ni mareketie gwikinyia mucini munene wa Pretoria bururi-ini wa South Africa. Icera riri riake rikirigirirwo kurongoreria cigimaini na ukuria uigithia gatagati ka mangi. President augite unyitaniri wa bururi uyu na bururi wa Kenya ukoretwo kuo kwa ihinda ria miaka 30 undu uria ukuhota kurehe hamwe wa ndanduku thiini wa sekta itiganite na ukuria. Nake seneta wa kaunti ya Nandi niwe Samson Cherargei ni acokeirie abunge aria megiritanĩtie na ngwatanĩro ya mũng'ethanĩro thutha wa ndũmĩrĩri yao kuri nyũmba cia mohoro muthenya wa ira. Cherargei akĩrĩra atongoria aya akĩmoria matige wĩra ta amemba a UDA rĩrĩ makoretwo makiorota utongoria uria uriho ende manyitirĩire iturwa ici rungu rwa kĩama gĩkĩ.
Mine is a very simple rebuttal to my colleague members of parliament who are calling them united opposition, but they are disunited on various issues that they raised today. I saw them struggling to read paragraph by paragraph to defend former President Uhuru Kenyatta, which is very unfortunate because some of us know the reason why they wanted to appear in media is because they want Uhuru's money. And they don't have any other agenda, even in the issues that they were raising. The issue like the running of the country and the previous running of the country, everybody knows for 10 years, between 2013 and 2022, the President of the Republic of Kenya was Uhuru Kenyatta. And all decisions he made as the President. And Kenyans must be reminded that in the successive 10 years, almost all the entire period, the former president sidelined and then deputy president when making critical decisions that were being done in the running of the government daily. So it is wrong assertion that they are being alleged and stated by colleague members of parliament today that the previous government was run jointly. It was never run jointly. The previous government was run by one man show by the name Uhuru. And the reason they are coming out guns blazing and reading statement by statement is simply they are trying to get Uhuru's money because elections are appearing. They want to be the defenders in chief, not knowing, and they want the former president not to be held accountable for the decisions he made when he was the president then, between 2013 and 2022. And even if they raise the issue of crisis of Ebola or Ebola agreement and quarantines and surveillance issues, in 2015, the then President of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, signed what we call biosecurity agreement that involve Kenyans engaging in pandemics like COVID and Ebola engagements agreements, which was done under the watch of Uhuru Kenyatta. I would have expected my colleagues to call the former president to order and to tell us the reason as to why then he agreed the biosecurity agreement between United States of America and the Kenyan government then. But we must appreciate President William Ruto for his fortitude and forthright that he has put in measures to prevent the spread of Ebola. You know, our next door neighbor of Uganda, they already have 15 reported cases. We are now heightening, at least all facilities have quarantine facilities that will assist in surveillance, prevention of Ebola coming into Kenya, which is a pandemic. And many people, which my colleagues fail to tell the nation, is that Kenya is a corridor of transportation in Eastern Central Africa. All goods are being cleared at Mombasa port. They drive through Kenya all the way to Uganda and into the Democratic Republic of Congo. Most of the drivers using these roads and doing business are Kenyans. Most people also work in DRC Congo. So is it the assertion of my colleagues that Kenyans who are in Congo or who are in Uganda should not come back home simply they are in countries that are affected by Ebola? And that is why the government has put in place mechanisms, quarantine facilities, surveillance facilities to ensure that we detect the issue of
Nake uria wari Minister Moses Kuria ni ukireire gicunji kia atongoria a Mount Kenya aria ni hamwe na mutongoria wa DCP Rigathi Gachagua nikire agwetete ni kumukuruhania na cieko cia gucugira gitaro kia Mount Kenya. Kuria augite atongoria acio mari na kampeni ya kunyaririthia uigirereki wake. Oho augite DCP iri na muoroto wa kuonania ritwa riake ta mukunyaniri na kumukuruhania na ngui na njira itagireire.
And retired as a DO. Zero promotion. Such a colorless career. How can you compare him with me? Somebody who has had a checkered career locally and internationally, gone through grades, gone through promotions, and therefore I must live to the calling of the benefit I have of experience. But I forgive him for that. What I cannot forgive him is for trying to drag my name into matters of violence. At all. It will not wash. And my suspicion is that there's something sinister that the DCP party is planning. Something very sinister around the Gen Z, around the court case surrounding the impeachment of the former deputy president, and around Sabasaba anniversary. Something very sinister they are planning. But I want to tell them, and I want to assure them, that peace-loving Kenyans are not just about to gamble with the future of our children and our nation. Not at all. I have reported this matter to the security, and I've gotten the assurance that our security for all those events that I have mentioned is going to be fully alert, and we are going to deal ruthlessly with any person who is trying to put the lives and the safety of our people and our property at risk. Again, because we are a country that's led by a constitution and by the law, we ask for equity and equitability. And I dare say that the only region that has been engaged in violence in the recent past is only Mount Kenya region. That's a fact. The figures are there. Western Kenya was peaceful. Kisumu was peaceful. Mombasa was largely peaceful. This patch from Kitengera, Githurai, all that way, going up to Mount Kenya region. In the recent demonstration, I was coming from Nyahururu. 36 road stops from Nyahururu to Gilgil. 36 roadblocks in one stretch of a road. And I'm saying that is not equitable. That's not equity. Why can't other regions also bear the brunt? Why only my region? Why? I dare ask why. And we're not going to sit back and watch someone destroy our region. That one, I vehemently say no. You know very well, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua stands impeached. He cannot vie even for the captain of Kenyaga Boys where he went to school. And so therefore, I do not see why my region has suffered violence in the past when we did not have a presidential, when we had a presidential candidate. Again, we suffer now for Kalonzo Musyoka. Let Kalonzo Musyoka ban Machakos. Let him ban Kitui. Let him ban Wote. Let Matiang'i ban Kisii. Why is Rigathi Gachagua carrying the burden for all these people? And you know what? The reason I am adamant with my political position, some of those people, he's calling his colleagues, are talking to us, wanting to join our government, wanting to form a coalition with us. Why would I go to them only to come back to government? That's a very wrong route to take. I don't need to go to Kalonzo, then Kalonzo comes and makes a deal.
Nakuo kuria mwena wa irathiro ria bururi nikuo andu aria mari mawathe magunikite kugerera kigina kia National Fund na kiria gikoragwo githukiirwo andu mari mawathe kuma kuri thirikari magunikite na indo cia kwendia hamwe na kimanjika gia shiringi milioni 20 riu thirikari ikemahe mieke ya gukorwo makirugamia na kwiyethera uboco wa o muthenya. Aria magunikite magikenerera undu uyu na atongoria makiuria kuoya mweke uyu na kana makimoria kuoya mweke uyu na gwikuria. Oho atongoria makiruta ritana ria muingi gukorwo makimanyitirira.
Leo tumeanzisha utaratibu wa kusawaza vifaa katika eneo pana la Mashariki, ambapo mumeona katika lori hile tuna vifaa vya inagharimu shilingi milioni 20 ambazo zitasambazwa kila pahali. Pia katika institutions au mashule ambayo na walemavu tumetoa shilingi milioni 4 kwa wasimamizi wa hayo mashule ambao mumeona tukipeana hizo macheki 4 million shillings. Na pia sisi katika National Fund sasa tumekuwa ya kutosha kujengea mashule ambayo na walemavu, kuwajengea manyumba kama ni dormitories, kitchens, vitu vyovyote ambavyo vinaweza gharimu shilingi milioni 3 kwa kila shule. Na kwa hivyo tumetangaza kwamba wale ambao wanataka kuomba waombe ili tufikirie. Kwa hivyo sisi nia yetu ni kufuata mwito wa serikali, na hiki ni chama ambacho kilianzishwa na serikali. Mdhamini wake mkubwa ni rais wa nchi ya Kenya, yule ako. Na kwa hivyo serikali inatusaidia kutupatia fedha za kufanya hii kazi, na sisi pia kulingana na mapato ambao ni ya manyumba ambao tulinunua, tunaweka pesa hizo zote pamoja, na nia yetu ni kuwafikia walemavu.
Maandamano ya siku za usoni ambayo yanalengwa na yamepangwa mahususi kuhujumu biashara, kuvuruga amani na usafiri, bila shaka ni hujuma ambayo inawazuia wananchi walemavu na wengineo kushiriki shughuli ambazo wanazifanya za kujichumia uchumi na kutafuta riziki yao. Na tunapokuwa na maandamano ambayo yanalenga kuvuruga na kusababisha wasiwasi na kuleta haruki, kufunga barabara, kuchoma barabara, kuvunja mali ya watu na kuchafua amani, bila shaka inamaanisha kwamba walemavu wanakuwa katika hali ambayo ni nzito na inaofanya waweze kukosa kipato chao kama wanavyokosa pia wale wananchi wengine.
Pewa wheelbarrow, kapewa pombo ya na hose pipe, panga, foko njembe na sprinkler. Hizo mali yote nimepewa itanisaidia kwa kulima.
Ninavota gutetheka na welding machine iria nguthie njarie kimwana kiria gikite welding kiumire vau Veto town kirute wira na nimvote kugia kindu muvuko tondu wa mahitaji mava na vare.
Na tukwamba guikiria na riboti yo ni tukorwo tugicokereria kahinda-ini gatari kuraya.
Tatua Chapana Daka. Win times 5,000 your bet every 20 minutes. Ukicheza na 20 bob unavuna 100,000. Ukiwekelea 40 bob unakamata 200,000. 100 bob unanyakua nusu milioni instant. Pia kuna bidhaa za nyumba na biashara za kushindaniwa. Smart TV, fridge, cookers, car wash machines, commercial cake mixes, motorbikes, washer and dryers, bells za mitumba, solar panels, tuk-tuks na marutis to be won. Ni rahisi. Ingia kwenye paybill 440 ama 150 account.
Hota.
Cheza na 20 bob to 2,000. Changamka. Tatua chapa na kazi na Daka.
In a world where everything depends on connections, you need a partner you can trust. Welcome to FTL, FaithWorks Technologies Limited. We provide high-speed fiber internet designed for speed, stability, and reliability. For businesses, our BPO and customer experience solutions help you operate efficiently and serve your clients better. And with our ICT support and tech services, you are always covered when it matters most. We proudly serve Othaya Town, Gasami, Iriaine, and the Othaya Boys area. Visit us at Center Point Plaza, 3rd floor, or you can call 0783 282 011 or 0723 565 571. FTL, FaithWorks Technologies Limited, a world of possibilities.
Je, umechoka kununua bidhaa kwa bei ya juu? Je, ungependa kumiliki TV, laptop, friji, pikipiki, gari, baiskeli, kompyuta na bidhaa nyingine nyingi kwa bei ya chini kabisa? Basi sikiliza hii. Soko Murwa ni jukwaa la kipekee linalokupa nafasi ya kushinda bidhaa bora kwa bei ya kushangaza. Ndio, unashiriki kwenye minada na unashinda bidhaa kwa bei ya chini zaidi ya kushinda sokoni. Ni rahisi sana kujiunga. Bonyeza *883* 11 hash *883* 11 hash. Chagua bidhaa unayotaka, shiriki kwenye mnada na shinda kwa bei ya chini kabisa. Usikose nafasi yako, usilipe bei ya juu tena. Soko Murwa ni mahali ambapo bei zinashuka na ndoto zako zinakuwa halisi. Bonyeza *883* 11 hash sasa hivi. Soko Murwa.
Gatho cia mwanya mwiroreri wa GTN TV tugithi na mbere ni ati arimi a ngurwe cia nyama ni moritio kuhimbiria urimi wa mbeu cia muciarithanio cia ngurwe niguo kuongerera magetha mao kuona ucenjia wa riera uria uthiite na mbere na kuhutia miena itiganite thiini wa thi na gutuma namba ya ngurwe gucoka thi bururi-ini. Ritana riri reiketio ni murugamiriri wa kambuni ya Farmers Choice Laban Kafiro akiuga makunyitanira na thirikari cia kaunti niguo gukinyaniria kioneki giki na kuongerera ciiko kia kana gikiro kia nyama cia ngurwe iria irarimwo bururi-ini. Mwandiki witu Kahio John wa Francis niwe uri na ripoti ino.
Itemini ria kugaciria na kuongerera urimi wa ngurwe cia nyama bururi-ini. Arimi a mahiũ maya nĩ moritio kuhĩmbĩria mbeu cia mũciarithanio cia ngũrwe nĩguo kũhũnia thoko ya hũthĩria nyama ici kuma gĩcunjĩ gĩa kĩbũgũ turuma 4 harĩ igana nginyagia gĩcunjĩ gĩa kĩbũgũ turuma 8 harĩ igana ta ũrĩa rũhonge rwa ũgima wa mwĩrĩ thĩinĩ wa thĩ WHO rwendekithĩtie.
Nĩ breed cia igũrũ mũno tondũ tũcirutĩte mabũrũri ma nanja na icio nĩcio improvetwo atĩ mabũrũri ma nanja ũrĩa ndauga nĩ ĩrahota gũkorwo ĩgĩkũhe ciana nyingĩ nginya igakinya ciana 30 harĩ mwaka. Koguo AI ĩyo nĩ gũkorwo ĩgĩteithia mũno, mbeo ya AI nĩ gũkorwo ĩgĩteithia mũno, nikĩo tũrenda tũnyitanĩre na county government ya Nyĩrĩ tũkorwo handũ ha AI ĩyo ĩkoragwo ĩ Nairobi, mũrĩmi agathi haraihu nĩguo amĩone, haha Nyeri murimi wa Nyeri ni gukorwo akimiona na njira ĩrĩa nguhĩ o ũrĩa kwahoteka.
Mũrũgamĩrĩri wa kambuni ya ũrĩmi wa mahiũ maya ya Farmers Choice akiuga matabanĩtie kambĩini ya ũrĩmi ũyũ kuona ngũrũwe imwe nĩ ihotaga gũciara twana 30 nja ya bũrũri kũrĩa nakuo cia gũkũ irahota gũciara twana 15 kumanagia na ũcenjia wa rĩera na ũciarithania wa nyamũ ihutanĩtie thakame.
Gũkũ Kenya ũkuonera ciara twana ta 15. Koguo ukona productivity itu wa mbere ithi. Koguo turi na ginya maundu ma global climate change no tuhote kuruta wira hamwe na arimi aitu na to improve productivity yao niguo murimi akahota ngũrũwe to mũhaka ikare mĩaka 9 mĩeri 9 mũgũnda harĩ mĩeri 5 na nuthu nĩ agĩrĩirwo nĩ ikorwo yumĩte mũgũnda.
Minister wa ũrĩmi kaunti-inĩ ya Nyeri akiuga nĩ magwĩkĩranĩra ngirimiti na Farmers Choice nĩguo gũtambia ũheani wa mbegũ ici na kuongerera magetha gũkũ akĩũria arĩmi kũrera mahiũ maya no ũmenyereri mũingĩ kuona mĩrimũ ĩmwe ya ngũrũwe ĩratambio nĩ mũingĩ.
Nĩ tũkũnyitanĩra nao twĩkĩre ngirimiti nĩgetha o ũrĩa tũgũragĩra arĩmi mbegũ ya ng'ombe ona mbegũ ya ngũrũwe nĩtũkwanjia kũrehe nĩgetha tũmateithĩrĩrie ĩmakinyĩre na thogora mwega. Koguo kĩrĩa tũrahimiza arĩmi mũno nĩ maũndũ megiĩ kĩndũ gĩtagwo biosafety na nĩho tũrauga ngũrũwe ona iciaga mĩrimũ na andũ na ngũkũ. Koguo ũmũthĩ gĩthomo kĩrĩa twathomithio arĩmi nĩ merwo ngũrũwe ciaku ti kĩndũ gĩa kuonagia arata aku andũ magũcerera tiga gũkenerera rĩrĩa ũramatwara ũrĩmi-inĩ waku wa ngũrũwe kũmonia tondũ hau nĩho pathogens ciumaga na mathĩna maya maratũgũmĩra. No twekĩrĩra ũndũ wĩgiĩ biosafety mĩrimũ ĩno nĩ tũkũhota gũkorwo tũmĩigĩte haraya na ithuĩ na ũrĩmi ũyũ nĩ ũkũgacĩra.
Mwena-inĩ wake mũrũgamĩrĩri wa rũhonge rwa mahiũ ministry-inĩ ya ngirigaca bũrũri-inĩ akiuga thirikari nĩ gwaka ithĩnjĩro cia ngũrũwe kaunti-inĩ itiganĩte nĩguo kũhĩmbĩria ũrĩmi ũyũ na kuongerera ũrĩmi wa ngũrũwe kuma tani 23,000 nginyagia tani 35,000 gũgĩkinyia mwaka wa 2029.
We intend to support construction of slaughterhouses in the counties and also procurement of the so-called cold chain. Cold chain facilities are the facilities that do chill the meat such that it's able to be conserved for some time, and it's also able to be transported to far places for processing. So we intend to, one, increase production and productivity by 35% by the year 2029.
Oho arĩmi makĩũrio kũhũthĩra irio cia ngũrũwe cia mĩthemba ĩtiganĩte ũndũ ũmwe na cia kĩmerera kuona irio cia nduka nĩ igĩte na goro nĩ ũndũ wa wagi wa indo cia gũcithondeka na kwambatĩra gwa thogora wa maguta.
Tũgĩte na mĩthemba mwanya ya irio nĩgetha tũtige kũriraĩ mũno na irio ici cia nduka. Ta rĩu nĩ tũrathomithia arĩmi aitũ atĩ kwĩ mĩrĩo kwĩ variety njega mũno cia mĩrĩo ihũthagĩrwo nĩ ngũrũwe na ĩkarehe umithio ta ũrĩa ũngĩrehwo nĩ irio cia nduka. Nĩtuonete arĩmi aitũ a thamaki magĩkũria nginya kĩndũ gĩtagwo azolla nĩ algae ĩkũraga maĩ-inĩ na ĩna protein ĩrĩ igũrũ. Koguo nĩ tũrenda kũhimiza arĩmi aitũ onao mathiĩ na mbere tũnyitanĩire twĩ hamwe tũmathomithie nĩgetha mathiĩ na mbere kuoya some of these innovations nĩgetha thogora naguo thiĩ thĩ.
Ciothe irĩaga irio ciacio na base ya irio icio nĩ indo ta mbembe na protein nĩ indo ta soya. Koguo hĩndĩ ĩrĩa kwaga kura irio icio indo ta mbembe bei ĩgathiĩ igũrũ mũno, na ta rĩu nĩ tũramenya thaa ici irio cia mahiũ ciĩ igũrũ mũno. Koguo ngũkũ, ng'ombe, ngũrũwe irio cigakorwo cirĩ igũrũ mũno na ika affect faida ĩrĩa mũrĩmi angĩkorwo akĩona.
Ngĩmũrĩka ciĩgiĩ ũrĩmi wa ngũrũwe bũrũri-inĩ handũ-inĩ ha GTN TV njĩtagwo Kahiũ John wa Francis.
Nĩ thengio mũno Kahiũ John wa Francis nĩ ũndũ wa riboti ĩyo. Tũkĩingĩra kũrĩa iharo-inĩ yate kirafu kia mufira wa airetu kia Murang'a Seal Lioness gitigarĩtie ngathĩ ĩmwe tu gũthaka ligi nene ya gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ ya FKF thutha wa kũhota kirafu kia airetu kia Silverwind FC ya kuma Karatina. Josh Mwangi ũrĩa nĩ mũrũgamĩrĩri wa kirafu kia Murang'a Seal akiuga nĩ makinyanĩirie matanya ma gũthaka thĩinĩ wa ligi ya NSL, akiuga muoroto mũnene nĩ gũthaka thĩinĩ wa ligi ya FKF, ũndũ ũrĩa ũnyitĩtwo mbaru nĩ captain wa timu ĩno Frida Muhavi, akiuga thengia wa mĩhĩnga thĩinĩ wa ligi ĩno marĩ na ũhoti wa gũthaka thĩinĩ wa ligi ya NSL.
Guthakaga yuma matiga megutigarĩtie 2 matches thĩinĩ wa division 1 ũmũthĩ megũbataraga win na nĩ macida gũkũ Karatina, so nĩ ma qualify NSL. So kĩu nĩkĩo gĩgũtũmĩte mũno tũgũkĩte kuma support na nĩgetha ambition ĩrĩa twarĩ nayo tukĩambĩrĩria season tumeachieve
NSL na tumewin. Tumefeel tuko proud sana juu target yetu ilikuwa kupanda NSL, but sasa tushapanda, tuko proud sana. Alafu kwa matimmate wangu, kama si matimmate wangu na kutia bidii na mimi hatuwezi. Ningeshukuru matimmate wangu na management yetu kutupea support hadi vile tumewin games zetu zote. Alafu pia vile tukipanda NSL tuna promise tuta maintain ama tupande. Challenges inakuwa
na ripoti yo niyo iragitukinyiria muthia wa mohoro maitu ma GTN at 1 mageni wona shahada thaa imwe na thaa 3 cia hwaini. Ngagucokeria ngatho mwiroreri wa GTN TV ni undu wa gugikarania na ithwe kuma mwambiririo nginya muthia. Thina mbere na kwirorera tafarira nyingi cia GTN TV ni njitagwo Rose Duta.